sugar cookies. It is me, Kitty Girl 123, and welcome to breast reduction part number 9, the last one. Woo! Can you guys believe it? It's been a year. I can't. So this video is going to be basically me talking about what I remember, how it has affected me, and what I have gotten from my surgery and everything else, and how much it's changed. So yay, I'm super excited. So let's talk about what I remember a year later. I don't remember anything. Honestly, back then I was so drugged, I don't even remember most of it. Thank God I recorded. That's the only thing I remember is me recording stuff and what I have recorded. That's the only thing I remember. So I'm super glad I got to record. I really wish I could have recorded in both surgery rooms. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there was 2 different surgeries. One was the initial breast reduction, and then the other one was an infection. Crazy. It's super crazy. If you guys haven't watched any of the other parts, I suggest you guys go watch that. The link to the playlist will be in the link in the description below. Please go watch that playlist, or it'll be in the eye icon. What the hell? So that day was very crazy. I don't know how to explain it except for what is on the footage that I have. But what you guys didn't see was me in the recovery room for the first surgery. Apparently I was super sleepy, super drugged, super out of it. Pretty much like the second surgery, which I actually did film me in the recovery room. But, yeah. So that night, I don't remember much about it. But I do remember waking up to this on the side of my bed. Maybe. These were get well cards. So we got one from my cousin Caroline. Hi Cassie, I heard you're having surgery and I wanted to let you know I'm sending you good vibes. On a speedy recovery, I hope you feel much better when this is all over. With much love, your cousin Caroline. And she sent a little rainbow. And this was an option people could have done. I sent out the information on Facebook and on Instagram. Nobody else did it except for these 3 people. My mom said, I love you, with a little dog that says, I rough you. That sounds weird. And then my Aunt Shelly put one in. And I haven't read these in a long time. I don't even remember reading these originally. But you've waited a long time for this day. I'm so happy you finally get this relief. I hope everything goes well and you heal fast. I love you, Aunt Shelly. You are 1 in a million. Boo. But anyway, I woke up to these on the side of my bed. There were only 3, and it's fine. But it was super nice to wake up to these. Honestly, I don't know if I woke up to these or if I just came to with these there. What I also came to too was this on the side of my bed. My mom got this at the gift shop. And if many of you guys don't know, butterflies are a very special meaning to me. It means, well, my grandma died, and she told me she would come back as a butterfly. So this sits on my desk. And what else did I have? Where is the other thing? Oh, there it is. And then this was from my aunt, who you guys probably heard or saw in the video. It's kind of like a head thing. And it's Harry Potter. I haven't worn it much, but I did wear it as a mask during the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. Thank God that is basically over. But, I'm dropping everything. But that's not the only thing I got during that time. I got a passport. And y'all are probably wondering, what the hell is a passport for? Well, this is what they use for little kids. And it's basically to tell you where you're going, and then you get it marked. So, the first thing is where the check-in waiting room. And then I got stamps there for the check-in and the waiting room. But, I didn't get anything else. The admission area, the surgery procedure. Well, and then there's, a little crossword for waiting for the doctor. I don't remember this. I just remember getting this. And then recovery and discharge. So I'm gonna throw this away now, but like I wanted to keep it to show you guys. I don't know what this is. Safety measures for surgery protocols. This was given to my mom. So, not important. But, yeah, if you guys don't remember what I said during the surgery video, is that it was supposed to be a 6-hour surgery, but then it turned out to be a 9-hour surgery. Which was because I had so much fat in my breasts that they took out more than they thought they would have. So, it was a longer surgery. So, they took out 5 pounds in total in my breasts. And isn't that like crazy? And I'm also kind of wearing like this see-through shirt so you can see a little, but that's all you're getting, perverts. But it's crazy to think there was 5 pounds of extra fat that I didn't really need on me, and now I feel so much better. But I really seriously still can't believe it's been a year. Like, I would show you the scars, but you guys aren't getting that, you little pervs. But I do remember the very first night, I had a lot of bruising in my left breast. My whole breast was basically purple at that rate. And they were getting super concerned about what was going on inside of my left breast. And they were wanting to keep me overnight again. And there was a long discussion on if they were going to keep me another night, but they decided not to, and we left the hospital after the first day of the surgery. I stayed one night. But then the left breast was the one that had the infection. So I wonder if I would have stayed if I wouldn't have had the infection, or I wonder what would have happened. But I'm not sure. But, you know, I really don't know how I got the infection or anything. It's just weird. But I also do want to show you guys something else, so give me 1 second. So this was the shirt that I was wearing for my surgery. And it was a button up, but as you guys can see, let me stand up a little bit. It is so big on me now. Like, it's so big. This is what I wore during the surgery. And I also do remember during the surgery, or right before the surgery, they put this little patch on this. And it was like a scented patch. It was orange to help with the stress. I had that on for at least I think I had it on for 2 days. I don't remember it. I just kind of remember seeing it in photos, and I briefly remember them putting it on me. I just wanted to show you guys this, because like it was like tight. Not tight, but tight enough on me before. Now, it barely fits. And I never wear this. This is the first time I've worn it since my surgery, which is nuts. So, I just thought I would share with you guys how much it actually changed. This was worn day of surgery and the day after. So, like, if you guys watch the videos, you can see me wearing this during, in the Seacrest studio. So, I'll talk more about that later. The subject of what I was wearing day of or day after surgery, I want to show you guys what the surgical bra looked like. Ta-da! So with the surgical bra, it's like a really cotton fabric. It's stretchy, but it's not too stretchy. And it has multiple different clips, only 2 clips. And this thing is super old. It even has like an expiration date on it. Not an expiration date, a day when it was made. Never mind. But like, I had to wear it on the first setting. Like so. Like some of it's even falling apart actually. And then what was here is that there's little tiny indents right here. And what you would do is you would stick the little clip inside one of them. Maybe. And then there you go. You have your surgical bra. It was super uncomfortable, but Like, you can still see some blood on it. I won't show that, but it's like dry blood. I had multiple of these because I went and they gave me 2 for my first surgery and 2 after my second surgery, so I had 4. I only kept 1 because I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. And as you can see, it's also very tiny. Wasn't the most comfortable of bras. Oh, there, I spelled Kool-Aid. You can see that. Isn't that funny? But, yeah, one of the surgical bras. Last but not least, I want to show you guys what I was wearing way before the surgery. So this was one of my sports bras that I used to wear. As you can see, it's very small, and my breasts would actually hang out of it. Like, there'd be a lot of side boob. But now, fun fact, this actually fits me. It didn't fit me before, but now it actually fits me, so you might be seeing me wear this. Not, well, you won't, but you know what I mean. I'll be wearing this a little bit more often, but I got this when I first started martial arts 7 years ago. So, I've worn this every day, mostly since those 7 years. Candy Mom said she wanted to burn it, but now that it fits me, she won't burn it, so. Yeah. Super crazy. Last but not least, this is what I was wearing to surgery. Not this exact bra, I don't think. I was wearing the pink version of it. But this was my bra I was actually wearing. It's like so big. It's as big as my head. This was the bra that I would wear going into surgery. And as you guys can see, it is way big. Like, it's huge. Like, my face could fit inside of this. This is what I wore all the time. Like, the last year before my reduction. Very fancy bras, actually, but I can't wear them anymore. They're too big. Same thing, it has multiple clips, but instead of wearing it on the first one, I had to wear it on the very last one. So, I had to wear it like this. And even then, it was still too big. Too small, I meant. My breasts were way too big. So, I can't believe it's like I could fit my face in here. I didn't realize how big my breasts were until now. Wow. Okie doke. What I remember walking into the first surgery is nothing except for having the stress ball. That is the only thing I remember walking into the surgery room. I remember them wheeling me in, kind of, very all fuzzy. I remember them laying me down. I remember this tiny little circle pillow that had like a donut. It was like a donut, it had a little hole in it. I remember laying down on it, squeezing my stress ball while they put the IV in, gave me laughing gas, and that is the last thing I remember from my surgery. The next thing I remember is me waking up, playing on my phone, surprise, with Candy Mom in the room with a bunch of nurses inside, coming in to come check me out. That's like the only things I really remember from the first surgery. What I remember from the second surgery is initially going into the hospital, being checked in, and then being moved into an actual room, which took forever. I remember due to the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, I didn't get a COVID test beforehand, so everybody had to come in with PPE. Me and my mom were not allowed out of the room until I got a COVID negative test back, which didn't come back until that next morning. So we had to deal with nothing until the next morning. I remember staying up super late, being super bored, playing on my phone, watching YouTube on the TV. I remember doing that a lot between both surgeries. I remember some of the nurses being like, no kid has ever asked for that before. And I'm like, really? I just love to see my content on other screens. Yeah, and then I remember having this sticker book, which is like you could put stickers and you had to match it, and that was super fun. And I left one of those for the people at the children's hospital saying thank you and I appreciate it in Japanese, and I wrote it also in English. So they were super impressed that I knew Japanese. I do remember showing them one of the crack compilations for Hetalia, them not knowing what they were saying because it was Japanese, and me being super drugged. Like, I'm just sitting there like, yeah, that's a good part. Like, I regret showing that video, and I can't watch that video without cringing because I think about that now. But they were super impressed and in awe of it. And then I remember being woken up super early in the actual pre-op room. They wheeled me down there while I was asleep because I was so tired. I barely got any sleep in the hospital. And then I slept all the way to the room, and then I remember telling the guys, yep, let's do this again. And then I just fell asleep as soon as I put my head on the pillow. I don't even remember laughing gas or anything. And then I remember going to the Seacrest studio a lot. There are videos of that on the channel. I just remember little bits and pieces. I really don't remember much about the initial surgeries. I still have a lot of scars. They're not as bad as they were. They're kind of like a scratch now. Like a scratch that you've had for like ever. I'm trying to find an example for my cat. I don't have any. But they're faded, but like there's you can still feel it. And fun fact, on the day that I actually had my breast reduction, the 6th of this year, I felt like the incisions, which is weird. I can feel the incisions, which I didn't really. It was weird. My mom was like, "You're crazy," and I'm like, "I know I'm crazy, but like, I don't know." It's crazy to think how much has changed over a year. But also, what also happened is it affected my mental health. It was Nickel. It was a lot on my body and a lot for my hormones to deal with. So I think you guys may have heard me mention none of my pills worked. I'm on multiple different pills for anxiety, depression, ADD, birth control, a bunch of other stuff. And none of my pills worked after my reduction. So I had constant periods. I had my anxiety and depression were super bad. I'm not going to get into those, but it affected me for several months afterwards until we finally got my meds straightened out. So there was a big gap in my channel where I didn't upload, and that's where I was spiraling. But besides that negative effect on me, it's been pretty good. Life has been amazing. I've been wearing a lot more outfits I normally would never have, like what I wore on my graduation and what like I wear in normal day-to-day life. I wore more crop tops. I every now and then wear bralettes, which I normally didn't get to wear because I had so big of a breast. But now I feel so much more confident in my body. It's crazy to think how a year passed. So fast, actually. And now I'm itty bitty. It's crazy to think, like, look at me, like, I don't feel like Santa Claus with my breasts. I can't believe how far I have actually come. And thank you to the surgeons, and thank you to everybody at Children's Hospital who had to deal with me. I was definitely beyond crazy when I was high. Not high, drugged. Don't do drugs, kids. But if you guys watched one of the videos, you guys can see me ranting about Hetalia while drugged. So it's fine. It was so much fun to talk to the nurses and tell them about Hetalia because it was new victims. They have never heard of it before. So it was so much fun. I can't believe it. If you guys have any questions about my breast reduction or any thoughts or comments about the breast reduction, please put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback. And if you guys are wanting to get a breast reduction, I would recommend you guys wait. I was in pain for several years. I probably should have waited another year till I was more mentally sound, stable, I guess. But hindsight being 2020, I can't do much about when I did it. But I'm super proud that I did do it. And it may be scary, but I hope this video has educated you guys on what it's going to be like, how it is, and everything. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll be happy to answer them for you guys. I hope this helped like my wisdom teeth video did. It means a lot that you guys watched this and stuck through this whole year. I'm super happy and I hope life will be good from now on. Expect more crazy content. No more breast reduction vlogs. Yay! No more editing for me. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a like and go watch all of the other ones and all my other content on this channel. It means a lot. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay sweet, my sugar cookies. Peace out. I forgot to mention subscribe. Subscribe!